Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we are back in the studio.
We are.
And we're going to talk about something other than Star Wars. Thank God.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. There are other things in Star Wars. We're going to talk about Netflix. And this really freaking stupid tweet that they put out earlier today. This has to be one of their interns or something, social media managers. Netflix put this tweet out.
Netflix is doing a lot of stupid stuff. I mean, we got She-Ra, now we got this. I'm just
my
saying.
God. Okay, so even you know, progressives are taking Netflix to task on this one.
It's funny.
I think this is hilarious. So we're gonna run down their Twitter rant. And then we're going to see some of the backlash to this. And then we're going to give you alternatives.
Yes, we come up with some alternatives for you.
Right. So what's going on is Netflix said that it's time to retire the term chick flicks because it's problematic.
It's not... This is stupid. I'm a woman. I don't find it offensive. I just, you know, it just means a certain type of film, which I happen to like those films. Because I believe in unrealistic relationships. So that's where I go when you break my heart. No, I'm kidding.
That's probably not completely untrue. But
anyway, go ahead.
All right. Netflix Film. Official account. Look at that. Quick PSA, can we stop calling films chick flicks unless the films are literally about small baby chickens? Here's why this phrase should absolutely be retired. Thread.
Oh God.
This is clearly an intern or something. For starters, chick flicks are traditionally synonymous with romantic comedies. This suggests that women are the only people interested in 1, romance, 2, comedy, which I can promise from the men I've come across in my life simply isn't true.
I'm sure those are the men you've come across in your life.
There aren't sweeping categories specific to men. You don't hear people asking to watch man movies. Well, actually, yeah, you do. Instead, pretty much every intersection of genre is on the table and seen as for men, except, of course, the aforementioned rom-coms. What?
Actually, you know what's funny, though? I just want to interrupt you for a second. What's hilarious was, you know, okay, I'll talk about my prejudices here in a second, right now. When we started promoting our book at shows, I was afraid to use the term rom-com to pitch it to men. I was like, how do I pitch this to men? Like, because our pitch is, it's a steampunk fantasy romantic comedy. Girl from our world inherits a magic ring that takes her to a steampunk fantasy world where she meets an arrogant, narcissistic mage, and his crew, and hilarity ensues. Hilarity and adventure ensues.
You've got that down. So many pitches at comic book conventions. You've got that down.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm chewing a cough drop at the same time doing this. I was afraid to say rom-com because I thought it would turn men off. I gotta tell you, when I've sold more books to men by mentioning the term rom-com. I'll be like, it's a steampunk fantasy romantic comedy, and then they're like, oh, that sounds different, and then they buy it.
Because usually
so many men buy it because I say rom-com.
Well, usually because steampunk is so serious, it's so like, you know, so we try to, in fantasy a lot of times can be very serious. And I think when you throw rom-com in there, you're like, it's not taking itself too seriously.
Right. So, and I was surprised. I mean, that's my own prejudice. I thought men would hate it when I said rom-com. They didn't. So now I make sure I include that when I pitch it to men, especially because they're the ones that are like, oh, that sounds different. I want to buy it.
Well, we go.
It's true. So, you know.
Okay, so back to the Netflix, man, like 6 or 8 tweets. Okay, so there aren't sweeping categories specific to men. We did that already. Oh, we did?
Did we?
Oh, yeah, we did. I got sidetracked. Okay, the term also cheapens the work that goes into making these types of films. Romantic comedies and/or films centered around female leads go through just as much editing, consideration, and rewriting as any other film. And nicknaming films chick flicks drives home that there's something trivial about watching them. But what's trivial about watching a film that makes you feel 1,000 emotions in less than 90 minutes?
That's why it's a chick flick, because, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick here. Men don't feel 1,000 emotions in 90 minutes. Normally. Do you?
No.
I mean, I'm not trying to be
like...
Lucky
if I feel 1 or 2.
I'm not trying to be prejudiced here. I just know there's a distinct difference between men and women. And in my experience, in the many years I've had dealing with men and women on Earth, women have way more emotional responses to things than men. And I don't care if you're, you know, gay, straight, whatever. I've had friends of all different persuasions and that were male and female. And I'm telling you, women have more emotions in 90 minutes. That's why women also speak a lot more words than men. So I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, you see the smile on his face. He just gave me this look.
I'm saying nothing. Overall, there's nothing inherently gendered about taking a lighthearted film with a strong female lead and emotional arc. So next time you call something a chick flick, you better be referring to Chicken Run.
Oh my god.
Okay, this to me screams the new girl took control of the official Netflix film account for the first day and decided to make it her personal platform. That's how this comes. This is very amateurish. This is not a good look.
That's what you're going to be upset about. Well, I love the article I sent you from the New York Post.
Okay, so the New York Post will have none of your shit, Netflix. And this is coming from Raquel, who I'm going to make the assumption that Raquel is a female. Maybe I'm incorrect, but I'm going to make that assumption. Netflix new chick flick ban is a half-assed ploy to look woke.
Woo.
Netflix, a company that refuses to disclose its numbers,
and they hide them.
Yeah, and cancels beloved and diverse original shows so it can commission more derivative dross, is finally taking a moral stance by refusing the term chick flick. By refusing to use it. Yeah. Yes, on the same day, much of the world watched the Notre Dame Cathedral go up in flames.
Oh god, I'm so upset about that, guys. I mean, stop me for a second. I was like sobbing on the plane because I've been there, and I'm an art teacher and art historian, and that just, oh my god, I can't even tell you how much that got to me. I can't even, and I can't imagine how poor people in France feel. If you're from France, you know, our heart goes out to you. If you're Catholic, our heart goes out to you. If you just love history and appreciate what Notre Dame is, our heart goes out to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Twitter has things to say. That's
Twitter can go stick it up their ass. Anyway, that's what they do all the time.
Speaking of Twitter, the streaming service took to Twitter to publish a quick PSA. Yeah, this doesn't look quick. This is like a
blah 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 me.
Blah. This is a Tumblr post.
I got Netflix account. I'm going to.
That's exactly what's going on.
Soapbox it up.
Yep. To publish a quick PSA about a stupid movie category.
Right.
Can we stop calling films chick flicks unless the films are literally about small baby chickens? Netflix lamely.
Lamely. I agree.
Before going into a sanctimonious 6-part thread about why the phrase needs to be retired, there aren't sweeping categories specific to men. It adds, conveniently forgetting the bromance genre.
That's the first thing I said to you. I'm like, what about bromance?
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said to you.
The term also cheapens the work that goes into making these types of films.
No, it doesn't.
Nicknaming films chick flicks drives home that there's something trivial.
No, it doesn't. It just tells you telling people what the genre is. It's telling me that's what I can expect from this movie. And I tell you, more often than not, I'm the one that watches them.
So Raquel at New York Post says, now, I'm no fan of the term chick flick because calling grown women chicks makes my skin crawl, and I'm actually surprised Netflix was still using the phrase to describe romantic comedies. They are. Look.
Yeah, if you search...
There it is.
Because you search Google, it comes up. They're tagging them chick flick.
They're tagging them. They're actually. Oh, look, what's a chick flick? Unicorn Store. The Unicorn Store is a chick flick.
Everybody's surprised about that one.
Yeah, it's a chick flick. Okay.
Penelope's a good movie. Anyway.
Okay. So, she said, not because it's offensive, but because it's dated, used for a specific type of film. Kind of sappy, kind of funny, frequently starring Sandra Bullock, that had its heyday in the 90s. Yet instead of quietly getting rid of the category, folding it into romance or comedy, and calling it a day, Netflix decided to lecture us on why we shouldn't use an all but archaic term. Its self-congratulatory screed meant to prove its liberal bona fides just exposes how backwards it is. Netflix's problem isn't with the word chick, but with describing something as feminine or for women. Its message, films geared toward the female sex, aren't worthwhile. In its tiresome thread, in quotes, Netflix points out that some men like romantic comedies too, as if this somehow makes these films legitimate. It wouldn't matter if no men like these movies. The fact that they exist, that people pour their heart and soul into making them, and that audiences respond to them is what makes them worth celebrating. Whether you call them chick flicks, rom-coms, or just movies.
Right.
If Netflix really cares about being woke, maybe it should stop tweeting PC inanities and just commission and promote more diverse projects for diverse audiences. Ouch.
Yeah. No, they're not wrong.
Your post.
But they are calling it chick flicks because that's a joke, you know. Go home, binge watch, you know, your chick flicks or whatever. This is funny too.
Okay, so this is coming from the creator of Pretty Little Liars. Basically well, I wouldn't call it a chick flick series, but a female geared series. She says this is garbage that they're doing this. Pretty Little Liars boss Marlene King has a bone to pick with Netflix. Love you, Netflix, but maybe we want to own the label. Maybe it empowers us to own it. Like Pretty Little Liars took back the word bitch. She responded to a PSA.
Yeah, I mean, you don't, you know, we shouldn't use those terms because it shames women as you shame women for liking the term. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so most of the fans seem to agree with the producer. To me, a chick flick is a movie with a plot, wrote one follower. Always own it.
I like chick flicks, I'm not gonna lie.
One thing they don't agree with, Pretty Little Liars bringing back the word bitch. Pretty Little Liars took back the word bitch. Rattle the fan, I hate to disagree with Big Boss of Pretty Little Liars, but wouldn't taking it back apply only if girls called each other my bitch? I don't know.
I just like to say boom bitch. Does that count?
Kaboom,
I'm taking
bitch.
it back. Boom bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm calling
Boom
her.
bitch.
I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm calling the people who are saying this.
So the people you would think would support Netflix don't support Netflix because it was really stupid. That
it was really kind of pointless and like a nitpicky little thing to go on about.
I swear to God, it was like some 21-year-old intern got a hold of the account and decided to just, you know, post a Tumblr post.
And here's my thing: if it's such a bad term, why don't you think you go and change the name of your category before you go out there onto Twitter and complain about it?
You would think.
You would think.
You would think, but it's.
So now we can't use the term chick flick anymore, apparently. So
Friends is a chick flick?
We have come up with some alternatives for you.
We have.
That you can use instead of saying chick flick. We also got a few for men as well, just to be fair. So we have 10 for women.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for these?
Yeah, you want to start counting them down?
Okay. So 10, you can say some too. And some of them are stupid, but we're tired and sick, so
it's been a long weekend.
It's been a long weekend. So 10, it's a Femme Film.
Femme Film.
You know, instead of a chick flick, it's Femme Film. You can do one if you want to.
Number 9 is Emotion Picture.
There you go, because you have, you know, all those emotions in 90 minutes, you know. Number 8 is Menstrual Motion Picture.
Oh my God.
Because, you know, that's when you have even more emotions. And then you get the bitch in there too, because you got both. Okay, you want me to do number 7?
I want you to do number 7.
Flicker Film. Because some of those movies make you want to flick things.
What?
Number 6 was yours, actually.
Oh God, yeah, blame me.
It was yours.
Rag reel.
It's a rag reel. Not to be confused with Menstrual Motion Picture. Number 5.
Most of these are geeky. Most of these are coming from a woman, just to be clear.
Number 5. This is mine again. Oh no, he just broke up with me. Now what do I do? That's what, you know. Number 4. It's all Pride and Prejudice anyway. Number 3.
Talkie.
It was also you.
I couldn't think of
also anything. Neon. Virtual Unreality, which I actually like that quite a bit.
Because, one, you know, most of the men in these quote-unquote chick flicks are not actual men. They are men. Act like, well, they are actual men, but like real men don't act like the guys in these movies.
A lot of times, no.
A lot of times, no.
And these girls are disappointed because it's like it's like women always complain about how magazine covers are airbrushed, and there's no way real women could live up to that. And it's true, they do airbrush covers, and I'm sorry guys, if you're looking for one of those women, you're not going to find them because they're not real. And women can't live up to that. They complain about it. But then, to be fair, these movies, men can't live up to it either. I mean, men cannot live up to these examples in these movies. There's just no damn way.
I mean, short of like the you know, this is why I like the K-dramas, because the K-dramas are a little more realistic. The guy is usually
not always
usually a complete dick, but then he comes around. But in these movies, like the guy is usually ridiculously perfect.
Yeah, he's the most popular guy in school. He's you know. That guy they wanted to play He-Man, he's in half of these. Anyway, and number 1 is which goes along with your virtual unreality, is Fauxmance.
Fauxmance, because there's no way this was actually working in the real world.
There's my 10 women alternatives to chick flick. Now, just to be fair for men, we thought you guys deserved a few too, so we came up with some for you.
But not as many because you're not as important.
Well, no, mostly because I couldn't think of anything because my brain's pudding.
Because all the movies are for men. Even the women movies are for men.
No,
men.
That's what they said. Men don't need specific categories. They're all for men. No.
I'm sorry. Dumplings not for men.
Well, some guys might like it, and that's okay.
I like it. That's fine. I've watched some of these movies. I don't mind some of them.
A lot of men watch it because I think they'll get something if they do. I mean, let's be honest here. How many men went out and bought their girlfriends or wives 50 Shades of Grey? Not because you don't care if she's picturing Christian Grey. You just know you're going to get some while she's picturing him. How many of you out there did that? Come on, admit it. So, you know. I
did buy you a copy of that book, didn't I?
I bought myself a copy of that book.
Oh, no, I bought you a copy of the book.
Oh, no, that's right. You bought me the first one. I bought myself the second and third one.
Because it was that good.
It wasn't that good.
And I'm away a lot.
I just wanted to read it because everybody was going about. No. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why my teeth are broken. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Car battery. Anyway, so men, here we go.
Men.
Number 5, B.A.E. stands for boobs and explosions.
Boobs and explosions.
So it's, you know,
B.A.E.
So you get the women thinking you're on their side. Let's go watch a B.A.E. movie. Now they're thinking Michael Bay, you know, but like a B.A.E., you know, hey B.A.E., let's go watch a movie, a B.A.E. movie. No, it's for boobs and explosions.
Yeah, but that is a Michael Bay movie.
Well, yeah, so it could go either way.
All right.
It's a win-win. Okay, it's a Fe-HE-Ture.
A Fe-HE-Ture.
Fe-HE-Ture. I can't talk. Fe-HE-Ture.
Fe-HE-Ture.
It's a Fe-HE-Ture film. How about, hey, Bravo.
Bravo.
And then we got yours, Dick Flick.
Was that mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
or maybe it was mine. Maybe it was. No, I don't remember.
Dick Flick.
Dick Flick.
Dick Flick.
And then this was yours.
This is only if it's really successful.
There you go.
Cockbuster.
There you go, Cockbuster. But could also apply to women's movies now when it's supposed to be a quote-unquote strong female lead. Because it's all the men are, you know, the whole movie's about cockbusting. So it's a cockbuster. So that could apply to either one, to be fair, depending on the genre of the film and the intent of the characters.
Anyway, so how many of these Cinderella stories do they have?
I don't know. Our daughters watched them.
Another Cinderella story.
I think there's 2. Our daughters watched them both many times.
You get me. I just can't believe that Unicorn Store. Unicorns. I don't think Brie Larson would be happy that Unicorn Store is in the chick flick category.
Hey, see, I told you, it's all Pride and Prejudice anyway.
Jane Austen Book Club. Hey, we got 2 dudes. Okay, so. Napoli Ever After. Oh my God. Okay, anyway. Heathers is not a chick flick. Heathers is not a chick flick.
With his working moms with breast pumps and okay, whatever.
Working moms with, oh my God. Okay, so maybe we should quit while we're ahead. Brain on fire.
However, Emma's good.
Okay, we're just gonna go back.
And just so you know, in case you haven't spoiled it yet, movie Clueless is just basically Emma. Just letting you know. Not
to be confused with Clue. Which I love.
No, don't confuse those. Okay, anyway. So you know, call it chick flicks if you want to. Netflix, if you're gonna go and try to just stand on a soapbox and scream about the term chick flicks, you probably want to take it off as a category.
Yeah, right. They should just have, if you type in chick flick, it just Chicken Run, just rows.
Oh my God, that'd be funny.
Of Chicken Run.
Any movies with chicks. Okay.
Everything.
You know what? They'll probably go do that now because you said it.
Oh my God.
That would be funny though. I'd do a whole video on that. Okay, anyway, we're wrapping this up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this one up. We will be back later this week, hopefully with a live stream when we feel like live streaming. It's been a very long weekend. And we'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.